I got a car. Got my Corolla, my TE72 81, and it's got beams in it.
Yee. So here's the cover. This is probably much more recognizable for people who aren't super familiar with the engine, but this car's fucking sick. I'm so excited to work on this thing.
Yeah, but the previous owner was trying to do standalone, and it was like by some ECU I didn't recognize. I just didn't want to deal with it, and he gave me a deal without it, so I got the car. But I got this shitty wiring harness I can't use. It's all cut up and mangled, and it's just junk. So we're getting rid of that, and I want to run stock ECU because this is going to be a daily driver. I need it to be reliable. Like, it's gonna get me to work and all that. Like, this is my first car, so I'm in for a world of hurt. But over here,
this is a really badass first car though.
Yeah, no. Over here, stock, all stock wiring, and ECU box with ECU, all that junk.
Yep. So we're dealing with wiring today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really not fun. I'm filming on my phone too, so it's gonna be a little weird. Little shaky, but we're gonna do what we can. We're really, I don't know, I'm really pumped. I think Schwab's pumped.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched.
The interior on this thing's really fucking clean too. This e-brake thing's so sick. Schwab sent me like a post on Instagram like a year ago of one of these things, and we were talking about how cool they were, and then it came with the car. It's just badass. Oh no,
Yeah.
the world's over. Gangster shift knob. What's the story behind the skateboarding raisin?
No, not my great grandma, but my grandma and Callie, she'd have toys for us, and that was like just one of the toys. Never played with it, but like as soon as I started skating in middle school and stuff, I was like, this is kind of cool, and I stole it. Now it's in my car. Yeah.
We're gonna start it today.
Hopefully, that'd be sick. I
That'd
would
be
be
badass.
psyched. But I'm not expecting that, so
I
won't
got all
be
day.
bummed. Me too. Fuck that fucking bracket.
Yeah, so I like stabbed my hand, so we got a rag and some painter's tape and made a bandage.
Yeah.
And hopefully now the intake will just magically peel off.
Oh, look at that. Like, that's
thank
how easy it is. Take the
God.
intake off. You know, you just gotta bend some crap out of the way.
Oh shit.
Extra shaky cam. And she's out.
Schwab's got the intake. She's out of the engine now. So we have access to the rest of the wiring harness. So, I guess we're gonna get to unplugging things, and then we'll get back to you once we got both of these laid out on the ground next to each other, and then we'll try to get it all back in.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I'll have a working car one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after a handful of hours of pretty gnarly work, I think we're donezo. There's one wire that's like smashed. It looks like it got smashed between the firewall and the transmission. So Schwab's trying to get that one out, but everything is completely unplugged. Schwab representing the Eliminate slides.
Yeah, dude, they're like 15 bucks. Pretty good deal.
Kind of dig working at Schwab's house. This is fun. He's got a little pop-up tent. Got like horses and chickens. Schwab's running around with a hose and a corgi. You're putting the wiring harness back in, and right now I'm kind of just wiring up all the exhaust side. I've got everything just kind of laid out how it goes, and kind of just got the ECU box set in here, and as things pop up I'm going to try to deal with them. I just want to get everything plugged in first, and then we will try to get all the fuses and whatnot taken care of, and I don't know what's gonna come after this. We have no clue what's going on. So yeah, we continue. Alrighty, so we have it mostly together, and now we're going to...
Hey, we haven't filmed in a fat minute on the Corolla. Today we're trying to get it started, and we're installing a moon eye pedal, foot pedal. Bam, it's all shiny and it looks like a foot. And we're gonna make a bracket on this thing, and it's gonna be sick. And I got a new Momo Indy steering wheel. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, so for the moon eye pedal, we've got some steel here that we are going to mount the actual pedal to, and then we're going to take off the stock pedal and actually weld this plate to the stock pedal thing. So we need to mark out approximately how big the square needs to be, and then we need to mark out the holes. Luckily we have a nice little template doodad right there. I don't know, that seems pretty fine and dandy to me. Alright, so Schwab is setting up the brake how he wants it, or the gas pedal how he wants it mounted, and I am turning on the welder right now, and we're going to get this guy welded up real quick. Schwab?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like that?
Yeah, we got a thing on a thing. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, that's gonna be so sick.
It's gonna be dope. Alright, I'm gonna finish welding on, and then we'll go to your house, and we'll get your car wired up, and we'll get this pedal in, and then we'll stomp on the pedal, and then it'll go.
Hopefully.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Let's keep our expectations low.
Yeah, so then we'll be even more surprised.
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah, see, that's the magic, man. Just make the ugliest welds you want. As long as that shit don't come off, it's good.
So right now I'm going through the harness, and I've got a handful of wires that I know that I need to cut into. So I'm cutting the heat, or the wrap around the wire off to expose the wires so that I can tap into get them where they need to go, because they need to go to batteries and things, relays and fuses and such. Alright guys, so we have a handful of positive wires wired up straight to the battery. No fuses yet. Hopefully we don't fry the ECU. Probably shouldn't happen. Should be alright. We have the ignition wire going in there to the stock ignition. It should be to the right wire. It might not be to the right wire, but I don't know. Give her a rip, Schwab. Nada. Nada. Alright guys, well, we got the pedal in. It looks really awesome. But the car, we did not get the wiring finished. Got most of the positives, picked out the ignition, picked out, I need to make sure there's no weird like safety things that go on in here. I might need to like jump the clutch switch or something, I don't know. I need to look more into it. Maybe my ignition was put in wrong. I don't know what I'm doing, but all the stuff's plugged in and internet says it should work.